What, Kingston, downtown? Follow with a love lane, post towards. You can't come up with Bumbuckler Jamaica. Speak out Spanish stuff. Which way you come from? Which way you come from? You see me? Posty. Post where you come from. Hear that? Posty, where you come from? With ya. You got born like that. Jamaica. Have you fucking you with Jamaica? Which part you come from? You are Jamaican. Which part you come from? I was telling you. Which part you come from? Posty. I mean,
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Could be danger here.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim? Can he finish? A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Eto'o just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Yaya Toure.
Robertson is on a run down the left wing. That's really well cleared. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great vision. That's been slipped through.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Liverpool have it back and can go again. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nicely shaped ball. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Quarter of an hour played. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Yaya Toure. And he's intervened well there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And a chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
That is good alertness. Bellingham. Liverpool finding their passes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van Dijk makes the interception. No, he's not getting any further than that. And this is Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. And Kashima Antlers take the lead.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Kashima Antlers have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Out towards the flank. Oh, well played.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Knocks it into space. Bellingham could try cutting inside here. Cannavaro goes back to front. The message is clear, none shall pass. Shot could be on. It's Nedved! Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. Played back. He's having a shot! It's in! there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Mbappe! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
Goes for a shot! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Kashima Antlers find a position of real strength now. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aims beyond the defence. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Eto'o, and that's a good ball. It's been shipped out wide. Dembele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And there's green grass ahead of him. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
In towards the back, he rises!
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
Final touch was poor. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Nedved receives it in a wide position, and that is expertly dealt with. No, again there's no way through, and he was alert to it. Bellingham. Now it's Dembele. Nedved does well to get it back. Now there's a fine ball. Eto'o! Oh, brilliant save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Shapes to shoot! He's kicked it out just.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
substitution on the field.
Kashima Antlers with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Now it's Bale. Now it's Platini, showing good feet.
Number 11, Nedved.
Shoots! Cannavaro tries to clear.
Number 19, Romario. Number 20,
Mbappe.
Bale. Number
Drogba
5,
is herring after that one.
Number
Well
10,
played, that has
Platini.
snuffed out the danger.
Number 6,
Now it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. Just a quarter of an hour to play. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Romario. Pass somewhat off target. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the shots!
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And that has left him in a heap. And this is Bale, and this is Romario. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Platini. And this is Romario. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Now it's crossed into the middle.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Dembele.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Oh, nicely intercepted. He's gone forward. That's at the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And this is Messi. Tries to pass it through. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious... Bellingham! Oh, my word, that is quite something. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Can he get on the end of this? Grealish. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Tries to play it through. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? In for the pieces. Yes, it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Messi. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Yaya Toure. Pass is just off target. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's played into the area. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gently done.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well measured. He's shifting through the gears here.
Messi really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Cristiano Ronaldo, and this is Ronaldinho. Bellingham on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
Well, I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's picked his way through. Gets a good foot in there. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Robertson. And it's Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ronaldo. And he's running through. Shot could be on. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van der Sar. We are into stoppage time. And this is Messi. Oh, that's and Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. And the first half is done. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 10.
And that's the second half started.
Coming on the field is number 9, Figo.
They've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary. Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Grealish. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Drogba. Ronaldinho. Now it's Figo. Stood up well to him there. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Cross to the back. He's got tall. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's put paid to a promising move. There's a probing ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No, he's not getting his way this time. Could move up a gear here. Grealish. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. That has ended up in no man's land. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Elects to cross. Chance for a shot! Grealish. Nedved. Now it's Ronaldinho. And the break is on. Grealish. It's a searching pass. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Robertson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a poor throw, that, picked off with relative ease. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bellingham. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Figo. Pinches it off him. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thinks about the shot. Shot, surely! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Played into space out wide. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Well read. The danger is averted.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Substitutions taking place.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played into space out wide, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's onside. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Header just off target,
and he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter.
Bullish header!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he was quick to react. Out to the left it goes. Robertson. Well read, nice interception. Collar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's got away. That's been drilled forward. Drogba chasing after it. And that's that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. So it's Pirlo! And it's hit the woodwork and out! So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looks to the other side. Nicely weighted ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. Vieira wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. And it's Pirlo. Shifted it to the flank. Yaya Toure. He's on it, can he get away? He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been clubbed away. They get a throw in. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Can he get onto this? Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Oh, it's Pirlo. Messi could try cutting inside here. No, takes the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Deco gets across and deals with it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham has it in a wide position. There's the shot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, this looks sharp. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Now it's Pelé, and he's lost his man here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Best. Deco. Deco! Now, who's going to be first to this? Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. It's Pelé! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
That has not gone well. Fenerbahce upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Now it's Pelé. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He is through here. Good big chance. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Fenerbahce with the corner. They're first. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Afu. Very nicely done. And he's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Back into the middle.
Has been indicated.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. He gets big. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
And this is Drogba. Caught offside that time. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number 9, Pelé. Number 5, Cafu.
The second half then, just getting going.
Coming on the field, number 25, Shevchenko.
Knocks it into space.
Number 2,
And he's intervened well there.
Number 19, Baggio.
Beckenbauer. Roberto Baggio. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Robertson, looking for the run. Vieira. Roberto Baggio. And it's Deco. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And Shevchenko! It's gone out for a throw-in. Roberto Baggio. Robertson. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Baggio. Shevchenko! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Drogba is onto this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vieira. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, he's burst through. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Looking here to chip it through. Shevchenko. And that is wildly off target.
Oh, the least he could have done, Peter, was hit the target, and he's failed that test.
Robertson. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Swings it across. Fenerbahce have a free kick. Stood up well to him there. That's been slipped through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's having a shot! Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! Goal! Fenerbahce! Into the lead once more. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, super find. Chance, surely! He scores! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No, he's not getting his way this time. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
Climbs up big! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Johan Cruyff.
He's a sharp little ball. And Shevchenko! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Deco. Coming on the field is number 17, Gullit.
All hands on deck for this one. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Threads one in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Baggio tries to pass. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Fenerbahce take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
And a quick reminder
And
today,
after all of that,
everybody,
Jim,
to
what are you
make sure
thinking?
to put any
Look,
litter
Peter,
in the
a
bins
strength in any
provided.
team has
Thank
to be
you
at
for your
the heart of your
cooperation.
defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Drogba! Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pull it. And this is Neymar. He's picked his way through. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for a runner. Mbappe is in a really good... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's played in low. He can get that clear. And it's Bellingham. Chance, surely! But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rijkaard. Manchester United finding their passes. Mbappe. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Lam. Oh, that is a good ball to... And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mbappe. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's picked it up out wide. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. That's been intercepted. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Neymar. He's one-on-one, surely! Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! In he goes again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, that was vital. And he's gone long. 15 minutes till half-time. That's a nicely shaped ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely ball and a... Can he finish? They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Cannavaro goes back to front. Robertson. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. So what can they make of this? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good alertness. Now, what about a counter-attack? And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
By the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control. Yaya Toure. And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for options for movement. Dembele receives it in a wide position. And that is a chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Neymar. Vieira can see things others simply cannot.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hullet is fouled. He'll fancy himself from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Neymar! And he's lifted it over.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Hullet. He is through here. And this is Ronaldo. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Drogba. Threads one in. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Mbappe! Lam. Messi. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Van Dijk chooses to go crossfield. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. And it's Lam. Dembele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's only too happy to take that back. Picked out brilliantly. And he's gone backward here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Hullet. Neymar. He's got away. Neymar plays it in. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. Vieira. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's kicked it out just. Manchester United have their third corner. Ball swung in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Has a look and plays it forward. That's the keeper's ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross to the back post. And that's been repelled. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. And it's Dembele. Oh, good read. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lam. Driving through the middle. There's the header! Outstanding save to keep that out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Neymar plays it short.
Has been indicated.
Crosses it in. And it's Rijkaard. Mbappe. That has not gone well. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's in space and looking for options. Cannavaro with the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Quality ball. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
Now
filled.
he's off and running. Dembele. Couldn't squeeze it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cafu. And it's Rijkaard.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers...
And Stoichkov! That's travelling a long way. Out again for a throw-in. Cafu. Busquets can see things others simply cannot. And the return pass, that has been slung wide. Jordi Alba delivers. Bellingham. And it's Drogba. Oh, it's Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Cannavaro makes the interception. Oh, can he get onto this? And this is Drogba. Searching pass he's played there. Yaya Toure. Jordi Alba. Foot in. Looking to play him in. And the shot! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ibrahimovic, Stoichkov, and the shot! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Stoichkov! Goal! It's complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. It's a loose ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Rijkaard. Cafu. Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception. Drogba looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Yaya Toure. Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. And that is expertly dealt with. Ibrahimovic has created one goal already. Robertson wins the duel this time. Cafu. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Stood up well to him there. Now this could be a chance. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And that pass isn't the best. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball! And a chance! Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Oh, it's a great ball here. Busquets. Hullet. To Ibrahimovic. Busquets, and it's Ibrahimovic. Jordi Alba gets into some space. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Stoichkov. And it's been played through. Jordi Alba. Chance to deliver. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Rijkaard.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Cannavaro clears it away. And they've been given a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Ibrahimovic. Jordi Alba. Rijkaard. Oh, that was vital.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
75 minutes played. Gullit. Now, can they get him away? He's got full! And he's straight offside.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And the pass is intercepted. Dembele. And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Mbappe. Challenge just a bit on the... Bellingham! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Alexander-Arnold considers his options. This time, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dembele receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Throw in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Gullit. Played out wide. Cafu. Gullit.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Tries to play it through. And the through ball. Howson. Played out to the left flank. And it's Jordi Alba. He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. Shocking, really.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Venezia have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in at times.
Can he finish? He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cherki. Now it's Shevchenko. Bellingham. And it's Drogba. Nicely spread. Now it's Dembele. Looking for the run. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Yaya Toure. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Elects to cross. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Valverde gets a foot in here.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
He's got away. Best. And it's Valverde. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's... And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Probing pass. Good ball over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Shot could be on. Played in by Robertson. This is Dembele. He scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever.
There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome.
He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Knocks it into space. There's no flag. Oh, well played, well played. And this is Shevchenko. And here's Shevchenko. He's being urged to shoot. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Robertson. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Dembele might just make this. It's a pretty loose pass. That has not gone well. Throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Liverpool finding their passes. Drogba. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Cherki over to the left. Oh, good looking ball. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. He's Bellingham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe! Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great vision. Could try cutting inside here. Climbs up big! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe looks to get on. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, so I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Liverpool sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24, numero 22.
That gets things going for the second half.
Ronaldinho, il numero 15.
And it's Bellingham.
Messi.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And that is as far as they're going to go. Alexander-Arnold. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Best. Dembele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Drogba. João Neves gives no quarter whatsoever. Venezia can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Liverpool with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Now he's got space here. Takes a shot! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Havertz is onto this. Shapes to shoot! He scores! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And it's made its way to... He rises! He can get that clear. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Havertz. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Venezia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Ball driven towards the far post. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. In by... Decent chance! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Venezia go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Drogba. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He might be in here! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Drogba. Oh, easy pickings there. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And time is up. Liverpool played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent.
He's got full. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, and the danger is averted. Robertson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Yaya Toure threads one in, and he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cleared away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Tries to pass it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Drogba. Liverpool have a free kick. He's having a good look here.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
And he's going direct. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Neymar. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's a key interception. No goals as yet. Played back in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Yamal. He's got away. Cross to the back post. Header! Oh, in for the pieces. He will be livid with himself.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's Drogba! Cleared without complication. He's had a shot! And he's there to get it away. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Bellingham. And that could set him on his way. And he's through, it's one-on-one chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's...
Oh, he's been... And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Nuno Mendes. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Yamal! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's cut it out. And he's been shifted off it. Aims beyond the defence. Ball driven towards the far post. Terrific header! He has done it! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Neymar. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rijkaard. There's a searching pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Out of play for a throw. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's decent chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass. both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And a chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's Drogba! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have their third corner. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Yaya Toure. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Messi with the short one. Good ball, good take. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. He saw the danger and he went crashing it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Crossed in once more.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Yamal.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 7, el dorsal 21, Messi, el dorsal 19.
No, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. And this is Drogba. Drogba is flagged offside.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 41.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's picked his way through. It's a promising position.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got...
Shot a goal! It's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And this is Drogba. Driving forward, and a shot! Really well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Liverpool take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Knocks it into space.
Cambio de jugadores.
Saka. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Nunez.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that's gone route one. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for options for movement.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he latch on to this? He's shifting through the gears here. Salah plays it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Saka. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That has not gone well. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Yeah, simply a combination of one team.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Suarez. Jonas! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, super find. It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Puyol.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
Luis Suarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Yaya Toure. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, that's nice. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
No, he's not getting past him there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ernest has found the net here, of course. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Luis Suarez. Dembele. Dembele hurtling down that right flank. Van Dijk. Ernest. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi. And here's Suarez. Nesta. He's a sharp little ball here. The pass has gone astray.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, it's Dembele. Some good work on the right flank here. Now, can they get him away? And that's a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Messi. Ernest. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Shot, and he shoots! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
this is a
at
quick
this stage.
reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Good read, needed to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Can he get it through? He's on it, can he get away? And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's had it nicked away. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he's away. Decent chance! He scores! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
After 59 minutes, number 20, Didier Drogba.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Just about up to the hour now. Nesta.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has been knocked clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Knocks it into space. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, terrible mistake. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. In with the challenge. And this is Drogba. Picked out brilliantly. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Looking to play him in. He's had a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Mbappe. Nakata. Puskás.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Couldn't squeeze it through. Xavi Alonso. Great vision. Big chance! Sticks it away! Do not write them off! Back they come! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Robertson goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Not the most accurate pass.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Showing great feet there. Bale, he's got away. Hit into the middle. And this is Puskás. Alonso. And this is Nakata. Takes a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Please take this opportunity to